Hello, this is Marion, a weaver obviously, and I am Herrmann, and we're sending greetings, well, I suppose to the world via this small film from a small town called Lauchhammer in the south of Brandenburg in Germany. The reason why we're doing is there's a very important gathering of people who have to do with flax and linen in Ireland this weekend, and especially for them, but of course for everybody else who wants to enjoy it. We're making this short film. The people there are celebrating the return of what's the oldest textile fiber in the world, and they're also discussing its importance in organic farming nowadays. So for them especially, but for everybody else, it's this film. When we learned about this gathering, may I call it, or festival, the celebration of what I call the aristocrat of textiles, linen and flax, we were both sad and delighted. Sad because we can't physically get there for this coming weekend. We are so busy here. We have our big fashion show next weekend, and many people gathering here. People from Ireland actually coming here, dancing, playing traditional music. So we weren't able to make it over physically, but glad that the wonderful filmmaker Hoa is giving us a chance to communicate with you without being there. Still a bit sad. Glad also because of the happening of this. It's an amazingly good program over there in County Tyrone, by the way, and it's immensely important, especially nowadays, what you're doing. All of you over there that are involved in this are aware of the importance of the return of flax and linen, but particularly two people without who that would not happen, Helen and Charly, and it's to them we want to send our special greetings. They are an amazing couple, as I will be explaining in a minute. Without them, the return of the most important and the man's oldest textile fiber would not, it just wouldn't be. I asked this question to all of you in Ireland. Does anybody know anybody else, except for Helen and Charly, who bought, restored, painstakingly restored, and built a house for a very, very old machine? A flax scutching turbine is a machine that you need to extract the fiber out of the plant. They bought this, installed it on their own farm, built a house for it, had to get the power to drive it, and went through the not easy procedure of learning how to process flax for this sole reason to be able to keep growing and keep processing on their not very large farm. Would you find anybody like that in the world? My answer is you wouldn't. So flax can actually in-house, so to speak, be grown, harvested and processed. Anybody that sees this film that is not at the gathering there should make their way there if they get to Ireland ever, because what you see there is unfortunately not very common anymore, but it's back on the island. Those at the gathering will know. Some of the other viewers of the film might not know that the first linen that we know about in history was made about 9,000 years ago. Imagine. And to the very day, linen is unique in such a way that it is lasting. The shirt I wear on my body at the moment was made for me by Marion maybe 18, 19 years ago. Shows very little sign of wear. You'll not find a fabric like that. It needs no chemicals in the growing and in the processing. In fact, flax doesn't like any chemical fertilizer. In other words, it's an immensely important part of organic farming and should be grown a lot more. We weave, but at our own fashion show on September the 6th, I think, we'll be showing not just Marion's unique range of new textiles, we also will be showing some flax that was grown by Charly and Helen in County Tyrone and has come all the way with us to Brandenburg. And we'll be showing some yarn that was spun from that. And indeed we'll be showing some finished products. We'll not give too much away before the fashion show. We'll be showing some finished products that are made from that. And this is quite unique. Where else would you be able to feel, touch, maybe purchase, see flax grown in County Tyrone? And it's here in Brandenburg now. It shows you that the world is small. If it wanted to be small, it can be horribly divided if we don't want that. So this flax was harvested, I think, 2 years ago, and we've very little of it left, but a little bit of it. The new flax that you're going to harvest this weekend in County Tyrone is going to be equally good, I'm pretty sure. And all I can say, not being over there at the moment, keep growing, keep pulling, keep retting, keep scotching, keep heckling, keep spinning. We'll do a bit of the weaving. Our weaving operation is going to move back to Ireland in the not very far distance. We can say so much at the moment, and for the meantime we can make it here. We can do it here in Brandenburg just as well. Wish your gathering the very, very best of success. Bye bye.